What is up, people? Happy Tuesday. So I'm just gearing up, ready to go and train Posterior in the garage. But I wanted to take this time to answer a question. I mentioned it, I think it was on an Instagram story a couple of weeks ago, and I've had quite a few DMs since about this, and it's about whether you need electrolytes. Not this one in particular, this is just the one I have currently. It's just the cheap and cheerful one. But it's about whether you need these guys. And there's two sides to this answer. Short answer is no. The longer answer is possibly. Let's go with the short answer first. This is given the assumption you aren't sick, you're not malnutritioned, and you're not doing a lot of strenuous activities, and you don't live in a hot place, then no, you don't need electrolytes. This is taking into account that your body is well and healthy. You're going to get a range of electrolytes through your diet anyway and water intake. And if you don't live in a hot place or doing a lot of strenuous activity, you're not sweating, so they're not needed. Now, if you're unwell and you've been sweating profusely, vomiting or diarrhea, you might need some replenishment. This would only be short term though, if it's through a medical or health problem. But I'm going to break it down for you. Say you're an average person and you do an office-based job and you're doing light to moderate workouts, say indoor gym sessions, and you're doing average daily activity, so this kind of goes back to what you do for work as well, you can get all your electrolytes you need through water and your diet. That's it. But when are these guys helpful? You are going to benefit from supplementing this if you have intense training sessions, I'd say lasting over 95 minutes. They're hot and humid workouts. You're doing very high sweat rate activities. So this could be CrossFit, running, mixed martial arts. You're training more than twice a day, fasting before or after a workout, and you're doing endurance sports. So marathons, Ironman, long hikes, long bike rides, and so on. In these cases, this is where your body is going to lose a lot of sodium, and this is where you're going to need to replace it. If you live in a hot country where you are sweating just by existing, you will probably need some replenishment. If you train and you live in a hot country where you're going to sweat more, you're probably going to need replenishment. If you don't get a lot of sodium through your diet, you might need some replenishment. Here are some typical signs that you might need some electrolyte replenishment. Muscle cramps. This is going to be the biggest. Headaches during or after workouts. Fatigue hits earlier than usual and harder than usual. Salty sweat and dizziness during intense sessions. So yeah, that is a bit of a breakdown on if you need electrolytes or not. It is easy to get invested in consumerism, and I know a lot of brands do cash grabs because it's the new in thing at the moment, especially with hybrid training and running and all the popular things that are going on in the fitness world at the moment. People get invested and think they need it. For 90% of you out there, if you're just a general gym goer, you don't do a lot of running, you don't live in a in a hot country, and you're not pissing of sweat, you're probably not going to need this. I tend to only use this, one, because I sweat a lot. I've got a few health problems. I sweat a lot. I cannot tolerate heat, and even in the cold weather, I sweat. I sweat more during workouts, and in the summer before I was ill, I was doing a lot of running as well. It's not always needed, and don't get swept up by consumerism or the brands that make pretty packaging and say you need this for a better workout. If you've been drinking alcohol will dehydrate you, and a lot of people do swear by day after helping get through that hangover, replenishing electrolytes. And that does make sense, and it does work. I've done it myself. Because alcohol dehydrates you, it's kind of sucking you dry. This is going to help, but it's not going to improve your workouts if you don't need it. It's kind of like you're just going to be pissing money down the drain when it's not needed. If you do intense sessions, long sessions, you're training twice a day, you do intense sport, MMA, as I said, you might find it beneficial. So I hope that kind of breaks it down a little for you. Now, I'm going to go and train Posterior, and I'm not looking forward to it. So let's go. So we are squatting. As you can probably tell, I still have the plague. I've had it for over a week now, and everything always goes to my chest, especially since I had that pulmonary embolism. So I don't know. I had push yesterday and I didn't feel strong, so I'm not expecting to feel strong today. So I don't think I'm going to be hitting any PBs today. It's one of those sessions I've had to drag myself out here, but we're going to get it done because we ain't no little bitch. So let's go. 70 kilogram. 90 kilogram. I feel like this is going to be a really bad idea. I've put the biscuits on, I've gone for 95. It won't be reps. I'll be happy with a single, I think. 90 moved okay, surprisingly. And I got up to 5 reps last week. I don't really need to go any higher than that. I don't know, this could go either way. I'm expecting badly, but if I can get 1 rep with the way I'm feeling, I'll be happy. But don't do this. Don't be stupid like I am. This is entertainment. Just don't do it. I'm not mad at 3. I was going to go for 4, but you see where I paused there? That was the 2 brain cells that I've got turning on and saying it's probably better off to leave it on a good note, and that's what I'm going to do. Let's do some glute kickbacks. Get them buns working. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, fuck me. 2, 5, 6, 7. Right, so I'm switching it up a little bit today. So I'm going to do some kettlebell row, just because my kettlebell's going a bit higher. So a bit like dumbbell unilateral row. Ideally, I'd have like an incline bench. I don't have a bench at the moment, so I'm working with what I got, which is a stable wall. So all we're going to do, hand up against the wall, place your feet nice and stable as possible, because I'm going to slip on this mat. Got the kettlebell, come down a little bit, and all I'm going to do is just big explosive rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. And then alternate feet. Make sure nice wide stable base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, One more. Right, I'm not doing any arms today because I did hit arms yesterday and I got some DOMs, and as you can probably hear in my voice, I'm fighting for my life. I just want to go shower and have some food. But short and sweet session, it's done, I've ticked the box, and now I've got nothing to regret for the rest of the day. So I'm going to leave it there. My camera's about to die and I'm fighting for my life. So I really hope the breakdown of electrolytes is informative for you guys. If there's anything else you'd like to know, DM me, Instagram, TikTok, comment on this video. I'm really happy to help. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you haven't been to the gym today, get in the gym. I'm here and I feel like I've got the plague. And I will see you Thursday for some shoulders and arms.